Today, I'll be showing you how to make these beautiful St. Louis style ribs from the whole spare rib. Stick around, we're going to show you how to do that. Welcome back to another episode of Uncle Ben's Off the Grill. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to take a spare rib and turn it into a St. Louis cut. And you can save yourself a little bit of money in the process, and also you get a little extra meat out of the deal. So this is the spare rib here. So I'm gonna get it cleaned up. I'm gonna bring it back to the cutting board, and I'm gonna show you how to cut that and make it into a St. Louis style rib. All right, stick around. We're gonna show you how to do that. All right, guys, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this rib. You wanna make sure that when you get them, you try to look for it, make sure it's kind of even across here. And if it's even across there, then generally it's a good rib. And this one has a little flap on the back, and I know when I open it, it's gonna be a little bit bigger. So I'm already knowing I'm gonna cut a lot of this off because it's smaller and it won't cook even. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up, but I did wanna make sure I point that out to you guys, and also make sure when you get it, that this pack is not loose. Make sure it's good and tight. All right, guys, now we're gonna go ahead and start trimming it back a little bit and take some of this excess fat off of it here. You'll move that out the way. You don't need this. Get that off of there. Let's trim this off here. Okay. Next, I want to get this bone off right here. Left a little bit of that on there. Let's get that off. Even though I'm putting that meat to the side, that's not bad meat. So we got that trimmed off there. So now I want to find my longest bone, which is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my longest bone. So I want to come here, and this is going to determine the size of my rib. I'm going to just make a straight line all the way down, trying to keep it symmetrical. And you're not cutting through bone. That's this cartilage right there. And then it should pretty much come straight off of there. Let's get all that out the way. And now let's turn it over and look and see what we got here. See, now we got us a nice little St. Louis style rib there. Then we take off the little excess fat. Just trimming it up. Got a little fat here we want to get off here. This is not going to render down, and you really can't season that, so we want to get that off of there. You know. So on this side, this bone is a little flat right here, so I'm trying to keep it the same thickness all the way throughout. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and trim this back to here. Get in between that bone there. Look, you get to a nice looking St. Louis style rib. We can trim it up a little bit more if we want to. Some of that fat off of there. Let's flip it over on the back side. Got a little extra fat there. You can leave that if you wanted to. You don't have to cut it off. But if you want to, you could. Trying to make it tasty. All right, now we're gonna remove the membrane. So this is surely optional. Some people take them off, some people don't. Personally, for myself, I remove them. Some people just take a knife and score it like that and then cook it. But now that's probably gonna tear on me since I did that, but we still gonna get it off of there. You can just kind of go up on the head with your knife and just wiggle it a little bit just to get it going. And once you get it going, you get your hand under here and grab your paper towel. Guys, I shouldn't have scored that thing, but I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what it would do. Yeah, scoring that was not a good idea, but now we got it coming good. But that paper towel really saves you though. That paper towel really help you to grip that thing and hold it and get that membrane off the back of it. So now that we got our membrane removed, now we pretty much got us a nice St. Louis cut rib there. And that's exactly what you want to do. That looks good. All right, now this is our money shot. This is our St. Louis style spare rib made from the whole spare rib. That's what it should look like. All right, this is all the extra meat that we got off the spare rib. Those are known as rib tips, and this is the actual St. Louis style rib here. But these rib tips, you can smoke them, chop them up, put them in some baked beans, or you can slice it and serve it, or, you know, just whatever you come up with. I'm sure you'll come up with a great idea for it. All right, guys. Today we showed you how to take a spare rib and turn it into a St. Louis cut, and look at all the extra meat that we got out of that. You can take that and smoke it down, put it in some beans, cut it up. It's all good meat, you know. Smoke it down, put it in some beans, or even you just make little snacks out of it. But in my opinion, it's better to get the spare rib and cut it up yourself, and then that way you get all this extra meat for less money. So that's one good way to save your money. But I didn't put a binder on these ribs because it's not really necessary, but I do have a mustard rub baby back rib video, so I'm gonna leave a link for that video up in the corner here somewhere. And thank you guys for watching another episode of Uncle Vince Off the Grill, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you for watching.